So Choujin next chapter 49, part one and part two has finally came out. Technically, part one came out a week ago, but I was extremely busy. So I just waited until part two comes out so I can do a double review. But part one, it actually, just to sum it up with the big picture, is that Tokyo is frustrated at the whole process of how he has to handle the whole situation with Zora, because the reason why is because after the defeat of number 16, he's trying to cooperate with number 16 and actually try to do a peaceful way to try to get more intel on Zora and to see that he could set up a meeting. But throughout the interrogation, they found out that number 16 doesn't even have a close relationship with Zora, and that it's been a long time since he's seen Zora. So, of course, Tokyo is trying to convince number 16 to actually, tell him more information about the poppy seeds and what's the whole purpose of him like actually being on the field and being protected, because he's saying like, hey, I have the blood of Zora. Zora told me, and I met her a couple of months ago, and also too she told me about the prophecy and everything else, and I just want to go ahead and have a meeting with her so we don't have to do all this fighting. We can try to handle this whole situation in a peaceful manner way. But number 16 doesn't want to do that because he sees that Tokyo is the angel of death, the vulture of death. So, of course, he's not even cooperating, and Tokyo is 100% frustrated. And it was so great to see Ellie was trying to hold Tokyo to make sure that Tokyo doesn't overreact, because Tokyo is pissed off because he wants to do things in a peaceful way. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to go on ahead and encounter Zora and start having this whole bloodshed and everything else, because he's pretty much sees everything as gray, and he wants to see that if there's another way that they can handle the whole situation. So they have number 16 in custody. And one of the interesting things about that part of part one is that Ellie was able to give back number 16 his Trojan powers, which is really interesting because she stated that it is way too heavy for her. And so that kind of indicates that there's a certain types of limit that she's able to steal and to keep. So the fact that she was able to give it to number 16 was really interesting. And of course, the Yamano Mori and local keepers, they're able to actually have the field, and they're able to actually have a hold of it and actually cut the supply for Zora. So next time when they do go into battle with her, they are able enough to go on ahead and have a chance to defeat her, because now they have control over the poppy fields. So we focus on to part two, where Tokyo is actually waiting for Seto, and he's actually asking Seto, is fighting the only option to actually resolve all this issue? As we see a huge development of Tokyo, because Tokyo is now speaking up on his own opinion with Seto, which is really interesting because Seto is more of an enforcer. Like, he's telling Tokyo like, hey, take the mark of the beast. Violence is the answer, because we don't want to communicate with these people. Cabral, number 16, Motto, they don't even want to talk. Everyone just want to throw hands. And Seto, he's down for it. Seto mindset is that we are Chojins. We are above normal humans. The moral compass, everything that we know about how what's built inside with morals, rules, humanity, the humane side is not work for us, because we're Trojans. We are a different breed. So of course, like, Seto's gonna have that mindset of like, hey, we're gonna have to go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and get our hands dirty for the betterment, for the peace, for not just Choujin, but like for everyone else. And it seems as if that, Seto, he doesn't even want to go on ahead and do the route what Tokyo's route is. But Tokyo's there saying that, I think you're wrong, your method is wrong, and I want to go ahead and open communication so that way we don't have to do this whole big bloodshed. And not only that, why do I have to be the answer? Why can't we find multiple different answers so that way the dark calamity won't happen? And of course, it shifted to Ellie's birthday, and it seems as if Ellie is 17 years old. And of course, we get a lot of happy moments. We see Pamela actually wants to join into the Yamano Mori, which is great because she'll have more control and more better understanding of her powers. And of course, there's just a goofy moment of Ellie, celebrating her birthday, and she's 17 years old. But that's just pretty much what is the gist of what happened in part two, because it's kind of just foreshadowing on what is about to happen, because there's a lot of things that's going to go down after Ellie's birthday. So it's just kind of like a great segue to see what the real deal is going to happen. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about part two. What's your thoughts, theories, moments about this latest chapter or these two parts of this chapter? And if you guys do like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, always be decent. It's the Monotone Man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.